it's Gojira Prime here with a little video, and today I just want to go through some toy news that's come out in regard to Comic-Con London, in regard to some of the upcoming Transformers products. But first of all, as ever, I do have a Facebook page, Gojira Prime, where I do post images of the figures in my collection, links to any videos I do, and anything else I find of interest. So if you do have the time, do please find the page, hit like, hit subscribe, and do feel free to comment on anything I do post. So, first off, we've had the MCM London Comic Con this weekend. It's still ongoing, so there probably will be more news coming out, but I'm just going to do this little video on this bit of news. So, we've had official reveals, some new products, and they've shown off some stuff they've already shown before, and they've been putting up the new product images for the Transformers toys. You can see some of them here on Facebook. So everything that they're showing today, or showing this weekend, is going to be going up for pre-order on Monday. And it's going to be going up while I'm still at work. So by the time I get home from work, everything will be sold out on HasbroPulse.com, especially Blast Off and especially Brawl, because they will be the ones they make in the least amount of numbers guaranteed. But yeah, I mean, I'm not looking to get all of these. I'm going to try and get Blast Off. I'm going to try and get Brawl. I'm going to try and get Quick Strike. I am not interested in Jalopy or Quintus. Sure Shot, I'd be tempted to get Sure Shot, but I don't like the Target Master. I think they've been very lazy with the Target Master. They could have done a much better job with that, like they did with the Siege lineup and the Battle Masters who turned into weapons. They could have just reused those molds and I would have been happy, but they've used a new mold that has virtually no articulation in any way, shape or form. So I'm a little bit on the fence about getting that one straight off the bat. And they put up some very nice product images. Blast Off, I'll try and get him as well. Quick Strike there. So, there's a lot of stuff that's coming up for pre-order. Two figures I definitely want to get my hands on when they do come out. Again, is Brawl. He'll sell out very quickly as well. Looks very, very nice, I have to admit. Not getting Wreck-Gar. Not getting that particular Prime. I can't remember what he's called now. Amalgus. But I do very much want to get my hands on Big Convoy and Razor Claw. Big Convoy is obviously the last of the Beast Wars Primes characters, especially if you're into the Japanese continuity. There was Optimus Primal, Leo Convoy, and now Big Convoy. Big Convoy will complete the trio for me. You never know. We may get some repaints of that figure. The original one was done as Ultra Mammoth. That's kind of Ultra Magnus homage, and there was a version as well that was used in the Transformers Universe lineup as Nemesis Prime, which is where we get Razor Claw from, because Razor Claw was the Decepticon leader, if you will, from the Universe comics. He was a servant of Unicron. He's just a straight-up repaint of Tigerhawk, but I really do like Razor Claw. Razor Claw, I actually knew about Razor Claw before I knew about Tigerhawk, oddly enough. So, but yeah, I would like to get this guy as a repaint. Looks absolutely fantastic in these colors. Big Convoy looks really, really good. Bit of a shell former, but I don't care. Looks really, really good. I do hope we get the repaints. And then we have Tigerhawk there as now a Razor Claw in his black and purple and red color scheme. Looks really, really fantastic. Another thing that I think will probably go down very, very well is Onslaught. They have finally revealed Onslaught in all his glory. You can see a picture of him, the prototype modeled here, with Blast Off and Brawl. And you can see how high he is there next to SS-86 Optimus Prime. Now, they're classifying this as a command class figure because of whatever reason. I don't know why. So, as always with Hasbro Command Class figures, this is probably going to be £100 plus. And, let's face it, we're going to be getting it. We're going to pay for it because we want that complete set of Combaticons. You can also see the SS-86 Soundwave, which will be out early next year as well. And there he is next to the new SS-86 Thundercracker. I'm still on the. I'm gonna have to upgrade my Seekers at some point. These Seeker molds are looking really really good. The problem is if I get Starscream, Thundercracker, and Skywarp, I'm then gonna have to hunt down the Coneheads, and that's gonna take me some time to do. There he is with I believe that's the Combiner Wars version. Yeah, that's Combiner Wars Onslaught. He's a little bit shorter, oddly enough. But like Superion before him, and obviously Menasor, or Silverbolt, I should say, and the Stunticon character eludes me. But he does have this extra piece which forms a battle platform of some sort, and also the back end of the truck. So you can actually disconnect the front end from the truck from the back end, and the back end forms a weapons platform, and it looks like also the legs for Bruticus, and then you have the front trailer, which is the robot. I'm gonna be honest here. This shouldn't be classed as a command class figure. This should be classed as a leader class figure. I think it probably has more to do with the engineering involved, and not the size of the toy. But yeah, this is a leader class figure, really, at command class prices. You got a picture of him there with Brawl. Unfortunately, the robot mode doesn't hide. Sorry, the vehicle mode doesn't hide a lot of the robot kibble, so you can see like the legs and bits and pieces. There's with Blastoff. And then we get to this timelines line again. So if you've seen any of the information before, you know that they're now doing a Japanese themed timelines run, which is so far revealed Optimus as a ox pulling a cart. How exciting is that? Starscream as a eagle or falcon, and now we have Megatron as a boar. And I have to admit, when I saw this, I thought, shouldn't this be one of the Decepticon Pretenders? I'm sure one of the Decepticon Pretenders was a boar at some point. If I find the image after I've done this video, I'll put it up as a comparison. But this could be done as a Pretender. I have to admit, I'm not particularly bowled over with the timelines line. Wasn't a big fan of the Hearts of Steel stuff, and I'm not really liking this version of timelines either. I know Megatron is a bull now in the Cyberworld cartoon. I just wish maybe they'd done something more. I mean, Bumblebee here is meant to be a squirrel of some sort. Now look, I don't have any qualms about Animal Mode Transformers. I really don't. I've got a full shelf of Beast Wars figures, for crying out loud. But if you're gonna do the original G1 characters as animals, they could have done something a little bit better than this. Really. It just doesn't really do it for me. I mean, I get the thing, they're going for the whole Japanese aesthetics thing, but this does not really do it for me in any way, shape, or form. I mean, there's the Prime and the Megatron. I love that Prime head. I really do. I think the head sculpt on the Prime is really, really good. But I just don't like where they're going with the line. Prime's an oxen cart, Bumblebee's a squirrel, Starscream's a falcon, and Megatron's a wild boar with a cannon on his back. No, I'll pass on these quite happily. I will pass on these quite happily and save my money for something else. And then they've got the official pictures that they've done. You know, in all fairness, instead of making them look so robotic, like they have done here, it probably would have been better if they'd just done them so they look like actual animals, like from the Beast Wars. And then they have the Japanese robot mode, the Japanese-inspired aesthetic robot mode underneath. That would have been a lot better, I think. But that's everything so far. So we've seen Onslaught. We've seen, they've unveiled that, which is the only thing new, really. We've seen the official new package images and stuff. We know now when we can pre-order everything on Monday. So they've not unveiled a whole lot, but it is great that they have shown off Onslaught at last, because I know people were asking a lot of questions about this. But yeah, I mean, I'll get some of this. I definitely want the Razor Claw. Definitely want the big convoy. Brawl is a must for me as well, as is Blast Off and Quick Strike. And aside from that, there's not a whole lot else. I mean, they've been doing some Star Wars stuff, but I'm not interested in Star Wars. So yeah, that's everything so far that's been announced and shown off. On a slight side note, they have also shown off some more images of the Tron Haslab project, but let's be honest, the movie has been an absolute box office failure. And just out of curiosity, how badly is this thing doing right now? So it's got 29 days to go, and Jesus, it's only at 1,061 backers. That's terrible. That really is. This is not going to get funded. This is just not going to get funded in any way, shape, or form, which I think is sad. But there you go. Maybe HasLab is losing its charm, perhaps. Or they're just not picking the right projects. But hey, let me know in the comments section. Are you getting any of the reveals from this week's Comic-Con London? Are you getting the timeline stuff, the Age of the Prime stuff? Have you backed the Tron Haslab project? Do let me know in the comments section. Hit the like, hit subscribe, and thank you very much for taking the time to watch this video.